and welcome back to all underwater rugby fans around the world. You're tuned in to the Underwater Rugby channel, broadcasting live out of Krefeld, Germany. We are about to start the second to last match of the day here, and this is an all Danish affair between Flipper and Tudserne. I'm proud to present to you now, playing for Flipper in blue, number 1, Henrik Kass. Number 2, Mikkel Blixvold. Number 4, Thor Hammer Nielsen. Number 7, Martin Sjelgaard. Number 8, Jakob Lapp. Number 9, Søren Nielsen. Number 10, Kim Isberg. Number 12, Mikkel Krag. Number 14, Mikkel Rasmussen. Number 25, Sigurd Didriksen. Number 28, Bastian Davidsen. Number 30, Lars Andersen. And in reserve, Jorm Lunden. On the other side of the pool, wearing white for Tudserne, number 2, Lars Wikström Greve. Number 3, Jonas Hoff. Number 4, Björn Andersen. Number 5, Martin Run. Number 7, Andreas Wieland. Number 8, Bonjek Pedersen. Number 9, Jakob Nedergaard. Number 10, Henrik Baby Nielsen. Number 11, Anders Hartmann. Number 13, Sven Erik Andersen. Number 14, Mats Jakobsen. Number 15, Jonas Bunch. And in reserve, number 6, Mikael Madsen, and number 12, Søren Juhl Brun. The referees this match will be on deck, Robert Glock, and in the water, Øyvind Tossesen and Rafael Tito de Morris. And the chief scorekeeper, Natalia Boyko.
Teams getting ready.
All right, the match is about to start here. Tudserne
Teams getting ready.
versus Flipper. And both of these teams have already played today, so there are no warm-up nerves that come into account. Come into play. Tudserne has the ball. Working their way systematically over to Flipper's goal. These guys, of course, all know each other very well because many of them are national team players who have been to Kali, Helsinki together. So far, Tudserne have been successful in holding onto the ball and trying to creep closer to Flipper's basket. They haven't had any real threat yet. And Flipper takes possession. Sloppy extended ball or backward pass was picked off, and it goes back to Tudserne again. They've got it over on the side. Mats Jakobsen holding on. He's caught in the embrace of number 7, Monchelgård. And the ball taken away, but the referees have halted the action.
Wide free throw.
So a free throw awarded to Tudserne for roughing. They're putting this ball into play right above Flipper's goal. And they've got this pass down over. Challenging Flipper. Flipper back on the bottom. Grab the pass. Søren Nielsen had the ball, and the referee halted the action.
Blue free throw. It's being the blue free throw.
Free throw awarded to Flipper. So Lars Gerber hands the ball off. Now over to
I'm sorry, Henrik. Oh, pushed out of bounds.
Side out, blue free serve.
The referee adjusts the line a little bit. So Flipper will take a free throw, having pushed Tudserne out of bounds. Mikkel Bixvold put the ball into play. He passes back to, I think it's Rasmussen. And tough forechecking results in an opportunity for turnover. Rasmussen took it over. Bastian Davidson goes up to the top, passes it over to, who is it on the side there? Thorhammer Nielsen. So Flipper answering Tudsner's strong start with an attempt to move in on the goal, but they don't hold on to it. Notice Hoff brings it out. They slowed up. Now one player that was, what was it? Well, they're coming back again, Tudserne. And they score. Tudserne has scored first.
Goal white team, number 7, assisting number 2. Goal white team, number, assist number 2.
Assist to Mikkel Bixvold. I didn't catch who scored the goal. It'll be shown on the screen soon, I think. Or we'll have another look here.
Yep. Team's ready.
Martin Shelgaard, perhaps. Flipper brings the ball out. Down 1-0 now in the first 5 minutes of the game. Tudserne are looking very strong. They won the qualifying cup to join the Euroleague. And it's a very strong team that's picked up players from all over Denmark. That was Andreas Wieland who scored, and he has scored 3 goals today already. Wieland's a star and a player who can make a difference for Denmark in the World Championship coming up in 2019. Because he's so tall, he can grab the goalies and pull them off before they can put their hands out and defend themselves. So Tudserne maintaining possession here. Anders Hartmann. The ball drops down. Flipper has a chance. And a long pass going over. Shelgaard unable to hold on to it. And Tudserne recovers the ball. But the forechecking's hard. They're going to try to strip the ball away from him here. But they're unable to. Nielsen, Hammer Nielsen, a spin 360 to try to shake off the tackler. Doesn't work, but Flipper and Tudserne chase the same ball. Locked up, 2-on-1 at the goal. It's good for Tudserne. And they get the ball over to the other side, but the player there is, the only player there is the Flipper back, who takes the ball, and Flipper is trying to clear their own zone. Rasmussen. Oh, this is not good. Number 10, Henrik Nielsen coming in from above. He struggles to the surface, though, and they lose the ball. Flipper recovers, the goalie picks it up. That's Kim Eastberry. He goes up to the surface to get a breath of air, continues swimming, and he's going to get tackled hard by two players, and he is looking for some kind of outlet pass, but there's nobody underneath him where they should be. His teammates are all on the surface. And now someone's going below. There are three Flipper players there, and they're resting on the, we'll see what the call is here.
Ball. Number 4 attacking the white player with the ball.
Okay, so
a white free throw.
So Thor Hammer Nielsen called for
White team had the ball. Number 4, you were attacking another player not having the ball.
So Thor Hammer Nielsen is called for
free throw.
For making contact with a player who didn't have the ball, and that's going to give Tudserne a free throw. Sven Erik Andersen picks the ball up off the bottom, hands the ball off. I think it was to Bjorn Andersen, but anyway, now it's down to number 8, Bjorn Pedersen, who swims over. He's got a teammate on the right side. He dumps it down, or is he? No. The ball bounces off his teammate's head, and Flipper pushes them out. They still have a chance to make an attack. It's 2-on-3, and the player on the bottom can move in. They're driven back by Flipper and up to the surface in the corner. Bjorn Andersen turned it over to, who is it now who's got the ball? Poked out of Thor Hammer Nielsen, unable to take hold of it, but holding it called against.
Holding, blue free throw.
Holding called against Tudserne.
Holding.
Flipper will have an opportunity to make an attack with less than 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Forced down and going the wrong direction under pressure. Flipper struggling to hold on to the ball. That was Lars Andersen who eventually coughed it up. But holding is called against.
Holding, blue free throw.
Against Tudserne. And Flipper is going to have another chance. Tudserne has been impressive. Kjellgaard going to put the ball into play. He lifts it up, gets the buzzer, turns behind, and they dump it down to the bottom. They have an outlet pass and a second out pass. Sigurd Didriksen took it over. But Tudserne has driven them up and taken the ball away. But the pass is no good, picked off by Flipper, and the ball punched out down into the hands of a Tudserne player. Tudserne now streaking towards the goal. There's one player there to stop him, no two, and he's looking for his teammates. He finds one, but the ball's batted around and then picked up by two players, a Tudserne player and a Flipper player, struggling for the ball. In come Tudserne again. Jonas Funch forced out. And now they've got to pass in. Tudserne is looking for a wave. The player with the ball stayed below, and when he finally went up, he didn't have any teammates to help him directly there. In the end, Flipper takes it, and Flipper's got one player out in front, but he's screened. He's covered. They are driven back, and it's a scrum on the surface in the corner on Flipper's side of the pool. Flipper has the ball, but no one to pass it to, and the person who eventually comes over, that was Martin Shelgård. He got the ball and he was immediately tackled. So the result is that Flipper loses the ball. Tudserne try to put together an attack. They at last get the ball to they get the ball over to Henrik Bibi Nielsen. And now down to the bottom. Pass goes the wrong way, but safe. And interesting, the referee could have called contact with the player without the ball because he had his foot in his stomach to prevent him from swimming, but it was very nonchalant, so it looked okay. Flipper chasing Tudserne down. Sven Erik Andersen held on to it and eventually was able to pass it over. Is it Lars Greve who's got it now, or? But Flipper got possession briefly, then lost it again. Mikkel Krag had it, but now it's an attack on the Flipper goal. Flipper manages to take it, and they've got a pass outlet way out in front. An opportunity here. That was close to being a good fast break. So onto Shelgård.
1 minute.
Take it down to the bottom. Boston Davidson forced up to the surface. Who's got the ball now? And time is running out in the first half here. Probably less than half a minute remaining.
Stop. Gentlemen, stop it. Stop it.
Robert Glock urges the teams to apart. Give each other space.
Team separate. Number 4.
2 minutes.
Blue number 4. 2 minutes for kicking.
So Torhammer Nielsen is
Blue number 4. 2 minutes penalty for kicking.
Torhammer Nielsen's in the penalty box.
Wide free throw.
Can Tudserne make anything of this power play? Torhammer Nielsen's in the penalty box and
Timeout white team. Timeout white team.
you wa- okay. So yeah, it's timeout here. Yeah, it gets a little boring at the very end. Yeah, it's okay. It's good. I think Tudserne is going to win. They're looking very confident. They should be. It's just four different age clubs. Yeah. With national players. Yeah. It's good for Denmark. I've got Christian Schaefer here, and he's gonna run off now. But he said it's no surprise that Tudserne is very difficult because they've got a lot of good players. It's really not just Tudserne; it's Tudserne plus all the top players in Denmark who are contending for spots on the national team.
Wide free throw.
And experienced team, even though it's their first year in the Euroleague. So with this free throw, Tudserne is going to put the ball into play with less than half a minute left in the first half, and they could score in this time. That would give them a 2-0 lead going in, and they're attacking, and they're just trying to 17 seconds showing on the clock. But now Flipper's taking it. They're trying to pass out. Keem Pispetter was waiting to try and get a pass, but couldn't get it. Bastian Davidson under pressure. And now it's another final attack. Time's run out though. So 1-0 in favor of Tudserne going into the second half. I'm going to leave you now, but be back soon after the highlights. And I hope you're enjoying the broadcast from Krefeld. This is the Underwater Rugby Channel broadcasting the Euroleague first round out of Krefeld, Germany.
1 minute.
Back on, we're back online. Choo-choo. So, welcome back. Jorn Hansen's got a 2-minute suspension. No, that's not Jorn Hansen. That's Tor Hammer-Nielsen.
Team's getting ready.
No, that was a replay. I'm sorry. That was confusing. Second half is about to begin here. Tudserne leading 1-0. They've got on a goal by Wieland. They lead Flipper. So Tudserne is looking very strong, and they have done well here in their Euroleague debut. They beat Malsch, and now they look to me to be on their way to beating Flipper. But there's a whole half of underwater rugby to find out if this is correct. They are over on Flipper side of the pool, and okay, so Tor Hammer-Nielsen is back into the game. The penalty started in the first half, but extended into the beginning of the second half here. So Tudserne trying to take possession here in the vicinity of Flipper's goal. And the referee halts the action, indicating that
Blue free throw, roughing.
okay, it's roughing against Tudserne.
Blue free throw,
So
roughing.
Flipper will have the ball. Flipper put the ball into play. A very energetic forechecking here, but the Flipper player with the ball pretty much ignored it, and now is coming in from above, so it's looking good here, and the referee is called holding against Flipper.
Right, free throw, holding. Holding.
So 12:27 showing in the second half here on the clock. And Bjorn Andersen is going to put the ball into play. He lifts it up, passes straight over to Jonas Wunsch. And now they're at the bottom. think it was Martin Run there. Now they come. Flipper, he kicks free of the tackler, swims to the surface. Great play here by, is it Boston Davidson, maybe it was? Flipper retreats out over to the side. Now the referee indicates that it
Holding, blue, free throw.
Holding called against Tudserne. And it's close to Tudzerne's goal.
Holding. The blue free throw.
So
Time, please.
Flipper, I don't know how they could delay the game. I didn't hear a timeout there, but Flipper has a free throw, and it's pretty close to Tudzerne's goal. Mikkel Brixvold puts the ball into play, passes backwards to Mikkel Krag, and they go down to the bottom, and Sebastian Davidson takes it over. Now they have to work their way past somebody who's got a hand on the ball, so it's a scrum with players from both teams trying to get in position underneath the scrum. But Jonas Finch, strong guy, will give it up. Ball drops down. Flipper working from the outside. Has a pass down below to Henrik Kass. And very nice back behind the back pass there to the back who was coming away from the basket. So nice by Tudserne. Tudserne's got an attack on. They've got three players coming 3-on-2, now 2-on-2. The basket's not covered properly, and a player who came in, he gets a pretty rough treatment, I would say. Could have called but of course this is an advantage situation because Tudserne had a better shot at a goal than a free throw would have been less beneficial to them. Oh, long pass out there taken, and very good swimming there by I think it was Sigurd Didriksen. And the ball batted down to the bottom. Flipper to it first. Torhammer Nielsen. A lot of pressure here on Tudserne's goal, but they take the ball back again, streaking across the top. I think that was Wieland, and Wieland's doesn't want to give up the ball. So it's a good situation here for Tudserne. They're over on the right side. Flipper's flooded the zone with defenders, and they've gone up to the surface. But the key thing is that Tudserne has a lead, 1-0 lead, and Flipper is fighting to equalize. Yeah, Yeah, for the average club player, this would just be, they would just drown. That was very physical.
Warning. Warning. Blue number 7.
So, Martin
White free throw.
Shelgård has received a warning.
Warning, blue number 7.
And the
Roughing.
warning was for roughing. Shelgård warned. Tudserne puts the ball into play. They pass around on the surface and finally go down to a player who's deeper, who dumps the ball down knowing that his teammate is going to get there first. Oh, Anderson. Tudserne coming in. Vila passes over. They're below the goalie in the front, trying to pull away the defenders, get some kind of space to work on the goalie. And now is a chance to kick off the wall. He does, but he's already turned the ball over to a teammate. And Martin Shelgård picked up the ball, couldn't hold on to it, drifts down to the bottom. Austin Davidson, and then back. Now Henrik Kaas trying to move it forward. And probably be a holding call here.
A blue free throw, attacking the head.
Okay, attack.
Blue free throw.
Attack on the head. The ball's awarded to Flipper. Flipper at mid-pool. They're losing 1-0. They need to do something to change the outcome of this game. Tudserne holding on. Two players, one on each arm. Slit the ball away. Now Flipper is on the bottom. Pass over to the center here. Austin Davidson holding on to it. Swinging laterally, going up to the surface of the ball. Passes down over to the left side. Maybe it was to Henrik Kaas. No. Iko Rasmussen. Tudserne. Tudserne swimming up to the surface, looking for the outlet pass. He's pretty well covered, but manages to get it and then pushed to the top, a scrum. Pushed well, but Davidson now has it. He's streaking towards the goal. He sees it open, but there's no one there. He pushes away. 5 minutes left. Holding called.
Blue free throw.
Holding called against Tudserne.
Blue free throw.
So the advantage of this free throw technique is that by handing the ball directly to a player behind him, there's nobody who can intercept the first pass, and they leave it up to the player who's got the ball to figure out which way to go or to pass. So it seems to be a pretty standard technique for Flipper. Oh, Flipper's got the basket. And they're underneath. Bobbled, picked up by Wieland. Wieland holds the ball out, taken away, but no, Tudserne takes it. They go way out. They're moving. And over to the middle of the pool. Tudserne has cleared the zone and more. Now there's a chance to go into the goal. And the passing route was spotted and covered by Flipper. Flipper ends up with the ball. Substitution, Hoff out, Sven-Erik Andersen in. Tudserne, they get off the pass and they're coming in 3-on-2, twisting, turning above the basket. Referee's whistle blows.
White number 8, they're in 2 minutes for holding. 2 minutes. Blue free.
White.
Blue free throw. White 87.
Tudsrene's Tudsrene's 87
Timeout by team.
has got a hold. Oh no, 87 is out for holding. Now he gets out of the penalty box to go over. It's Bjorn Pedersen is in the penalty box for 2 minutes. Power play in favor of Flipper. Off over on the side there, talking to his teammates during the timeout here. Tudserne has a 1-0 lead.
10 seconds.
Can they hold on to it?
Blue free throw.
So free throw in favor of Flipper, who enjoy a power play. Bjorn Pedersen out in the penalty box, and Flipper has a chance to score during a power play. But they're tied up here. Tudserne holding on to the ball. Kimmelsberg over on the right side, swimming over. They go backwards. Ball drops down to the bottom. Wieland. ends up leaving the ball over to Flipper. Flipper's forced to pass backwards. Flipper trying to take the ball back here. Tudserne holding on, trying to clear their own zone. Really nice play there. Jakob Nedegård held on to it, moved it out.
1 minute.
Now they come over, 3-on-2, no goalie. They need to get to the basket though. So there was an opportunity there that they couldn't capitalize on. Low on oxygen, they swam with all their might to get over. And they're driven back now. Good play by Flipper to eliminate that attack so decisively. And now Flipper's got the ball, swimming over. Now it's an opportunity. Flipper's got the ball behind the goalie's back, and he's passed to his teammate, Søren Nielsen. And now Flipper, Tudserne has got the ball away, chucked it out, just trying to clear the zone. Time is running out. Penalty. No, that's it, that's a game. So Tudserne will come out with the 1-0 victory over Flipper. Flipper fought back hard, and they managed to make it exciting. We'll get a post-match interview here. Hold on just a second.